નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 7th English unit number 2nd, exploring puzzles. As you know students, in the previous videos we learned activity number 1 to 7th. Now today we have to do activity number 8, 9 and 10. So let's start. Student, in activity number 8 we have to study a little poem. Actually we studied lesson exploring puzzles. Here one little poem related to puzzle is given. So now let's start it to understand. Poem's heading is given here. It's a puzzle by Alan Alberg. It's a puzzle by Alan Alberg. It's a poem's heading is there. It's a puzzle written by Alan Alberg. Okay, just I start from here. Keep attention here. We have to understand this poem. My friend, it is not my friend anymore. She has secrets from me and goes about with tricky hacket. My friend, first of all poet said that my friend is not my friend anymore. Now it is not my friend. She had secrets from me. She made many secrets to me and goes about with tricky hackets, and now she is gone with tricky hacket. It's now not is my girlfriend. I would get her back. I would get her back. Only do not want to say so. So I pretend to have secrets from her and go about with a elite bang. I would get her back. I would get her back what I require. Only do not want to say so, but I don't want to say so. So I pretend. That pretend means ઢોંગ કરવો. To have secrets from her and go about with Alice Bank. So now I make my new girlfriend Alice Banks. To have secret from her and go about with Alice Banks. I make my new girlfriend Alice Bank. But what bothers me is, bothers means to annoy me. Bother means here to annoy. કોરી ખાવું છે ને કહીએ તો. Annoy me is maybe she is pretending and would like me back, only does not want to say so. She also want to make me friend with again, but she pretend that she don't want to say something. Both side they want to become friends once again, but don't say with each other. Now what's happened, see. In which case maybe it bothers her that I am pretending. In which case maybe it bothers her that I am pretending. She feel that I am pretending, I don't say anything to her. But if we are both pretending, then really we are friends. If both side we are pretending, I pretending and she also pretending, and at that point we are friends and do not know it. Now what's up? On the other hand, how can we be friends? On other hands, how can we be friends and have secrets from each other and go about with other people? And how can we be friends? My friend is not my friend anymore unless she is pretending. I cannot think what to do. It is a puzzle. My friend is not my friend anymore now unless she is pretending. I cannot think what to do. It is a puzzle in my mind. It is a one type of puzzle here in that poem. Now students, we have to understand downside. We completed our poem. Now we have to see that. Read the poem carefully. Mark any word you don't know and get help to understand or help others. There are four people mentioned in this poem. There are actually four characters in that poem. Who are they? Who are they? As a answer, I write here. First one is there. Myself means poet. Who is poet here? Poet name is there. Alan Ahlberg is the one character. Then second one is there. My former friend. Former friend, a girl. Third one is that Tracy Hackett, and fourth one is that my present friend Alice Bank. Here four characters is given in that poem. After that, in this poem there is no dialogue, but there is a story. Pretend that all four people in this story accidentally meet at a tea stall. Here in that poem no dialogue is given here. It's only one type of story is given here. So they four characters meet at the tea stall. Work in a group to write a dialogue that has each of the four characters speak. You have to create the dialogues between they are talking. What would they say to each other? What would they talk about? You may decide to work on the entire dialogue together, or you may assign different characters to each group members and let each classmate decide what his or her character will say independently. When you are finished writing your dialogue, perform it for your class. Notice how many different dialogues can be created. You have to create different dialogues for each characters, each members, and discuss with your classmates and perform that short drama in your classroom. Here we have to write the puzzle at the tea stall is a heading for that poem, the puzzle at the tea stall. By whom? You have to write here your name as a writer. Then characters you have to write here on downside. Four characters name you have to write here. After that you have to create a dialogues between them. Okay? Can you understand now, student? Do yourself, just try it. Okay? Now, activity number 9 we have to understand. Read the article carefully to yourself. Mark any word that you don't understand. Use a dictionary, the internet, or your classmates who may help you to understand each word and idea. Here one article is given. You have to understand or read it carefully. If you find new words, then find out from it dictionary or the internet. If you require help, then ask to your classmates. Articles is given here. First article heading is there. 5 things we still don't know. 5 things we still don't know. We have to discuss 5 things we still. It still means at that time we don't know. We have to understand about it. You may think that teachers, scientists and doctors must know everything important that there is to know. But this is not true. You think that teachers, scientists and doctors must know all important things. But this is not true. The job of many teachers, scientists and doctors is to do research, to learn more and more about the world. Actually, the job of a teacher, scientist and doctor is not to doctors is to do research. They have to find out a detailed study of a subject or discover information about new things, to learn more and more about the world. There are still many puzzles left to solve, and we need people to work on some of these questions. Some puzzles are very important to solve, like how we can make enough clean water for all the people in the world to have healthy lifestyle. For example is given here. Some puzzles are very important to solve, like how we can make enough clean water, drinkable water for all the world. How to live their healthy lives. It's a very important puzzle. Some things may not be quite that important. Some things are just puzzling, and something in word puzzling remain only puzzles. Here are some things we still don't know. Here some points is given, we still don't know about that things. First one is there. Doctors and scientists are constantly working to solve medical problems so that people can live longer, healthier lives, but some mysteries aren't about deadly diseases. Doctors and scientists are constantly working on solve medical problems that public live life, longer life, healthier life, but some mysteries are about deadly disease. But some deadly disease, like in current situation, corona came. It's a one type of deadly disease. Scientists and doctors cannot tackle that problems because they are finding some deadly disease cure. We still don't know why human blush. We don't know why human blush. Blush word means here. Blush means make a pink face or face become a pink. It's known as a blush to become pink in face. Blushing seems to have no advantages to the human body. So it's a main problem. It's an unsolved history. In our language we can say that it's an unsolved history. Second puzzle is given here. Doctors, scientists, psychologists, theologians and others have long been interested in our dreams. But we still do not why people dream. Doctors, scientists, psychologists, theologians and others have long been interested in our dreams. They research on our dreams, but we still do not want why people dream. We don't know why people dream. Recent research suggests that it helps us deal with emotions, and recent research suggests that a dream helps us deal with emotions. Now third puzzle is given here. In 1912, a manuscript was found that is believed to be from the years 1404 to 14,038. Okay, 1438. It is filled with strange plants and drawing and writing. In 1992, one manuscript, you studied about manuscript in your social science textbook. One manuscript is found from underground. It is believed that it is from 1404 to 1438 between times. It is written here. In that manuscript written some plants and drawings are drawing and something writing is there. It is called the Wunsch manuscript and it is language is completely unknown. Today on from 2 days till 2 days it is unsolved history. No one can solve that manuscript's language, plans and drawings. So it's a one type of puzzle. Now fourth one is there. In 1977, researchers received a radio signal from a part of space that no human has ever been. In 1997, one thing happened that researcher received a radio signal from a space that no human has ever been in that space. The signal lasted for 72 seconds and appeared to be international. The signal received a 72-second continuous international broadband. It is known as the wow. It is known as the wow signal because the researcher on duty wrote wow on the printout that showed the signal. The signal has never been repeated or explained. That type of signal now till 2 days not repeated or explained that signals. For 72 second signal is there. No one can explain that signal 2 days till 2 days. It's a puzzle. Now fifth one is there. We still don't know very much about the deepest part of the ocean. Made last year, ocean, the first dive to the deepest point 7 miles below the surface was only made last year. We still don't know very much about the deepest part of the stone. Where is the deepest part of the ocean? We don't know till today. The first dive to the deepest point 7 miles. First, scientists wanted to find out how deepest that ocean 7 miles below the surface was only made last year. Last year 7 miles they go deepest, but after that what's they don't know. Oceanographers estimate that for every species of animal we know about in the ocean, there may be 3 or 4 that we don't know about. Many species live in an ocean. Only third or fourth part they know about that species. Other remains unsolved history for them. So student, here 5 puzzle is given here, which is unsolved till today. As you get older and learn more, what mysteries might you help solve? As you get older and you become younger, and then you have to solve that mysteries. Now activity number 10, we have to understand. Often when we try to answer a big question, we need to find out the answers to a lot of smaller or simpler question. Before we solving the big question, we have to solve the smaller or simple question first of all. First, for example, scientists working on way to provide people with clean drinking water might need to know a few things first. For example, scientists research on how people get clean drinking water. They have to, it's a big giant question, but before that we have to solve little problems before that major question. First, how much fresh water is in the ground? Scientists have to solve that little question first, and then they have to solve the major question. First little question is given here. How much fresh water is in the ground? First question, little question. Second one, how many people need access to the water? Second question, what bacteria or pollution is affecting the water? Third question, how much money is needed to clean the water? Fourth question, how can the clean water be distributed to the people who needed it? It's all are a minor question, but we have to solve that first. After that we have to solve the major question. So can you understand student now? Next thing is there. Look again at the article. 5 things we still don't know. With a group, pick the mystery that interests you most. Work with your group to think of 5 questions about the mystery that the researchers should try to answer as they try to solve the puzzle. Okay? Try to be specific in the questions and to think of which things the researcher might need to know in order to learn more. Which 5 questions researchers need to solve that big mystery? We have to write here as a question here. First question I write here as a, can the fresh groundwater be equal to the water on the surface of the earth? It's a minor question related to our major problem. Can the fresh groundwater be equal to the water on the surface of the earth? First question I write here. Second one, can't it be a pollution factor that decides the need to access the water? We have to discuss about pollution, who pollute the water. We have to discuss about it. Third thing, doesn't human and animal waste pollute water? We have arise a major question in our mind that doesn't human and animal waste pollute our water? We have to find out that question's answer, then we have to solve the major problem. Next one is there, is any agency or any individual so prosperous to clean water on the earth? In any agency or any individual person can clean the water on the earth? It's our major question. Last question is there, is water supply by pipelines the ultimate way to distribute water among people who need it? Is water supply by pipeline is the ultimate way to distribute water among the people who need it? It's a question. We have to find out the all questions answer, and then we have to solve the major problem. So students, you have to write all the 5 questions in your in your English textbook. So here our activity number 10 over, and with that students, you have to complete new words related to our activity number 9. So after that, in your fair notebook, give heading activity number 9 new words, and then you have to write new words in your fair notebook. These new words you have to complete in your fair notebook. So students, here we completed our activity number 10th and here our unit second over. Thank you for joining us